Hi everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Pageant Network. My name is Maya Santana Pilar and I am your host for today's topic. But before I go to that topic, I'd like to thank my Strato Fashions, Kim Belen, for providing me this wonderful outfit that I'm wearing. It's actually a sports hoodie by Strato Fashion. So if you would like to check on his products, you can visit the Facebook page at My Strato Fashions. Pick on any of the outfits for sports hoodies, and they're actually wonderful, very comfortable. Something to wear at home or go to the gym and work out. So very comfy, very nice, very comfortable to wear. So again, we're going to be talking about today's topic, which is called body shaming. Body shaming in pageants. Not cool. Hi, so let's talk about body shaming in pageants. We live in a world where people actually look at people and because it doesn't fit into their own perspective of what beautiful is, or who deserves to be called a beautiful girl, or someone who deserves to be called a miss of a title or a beauty queen. They say their own opinions and disrespect the girls, and I find it very very disgusting. Because pageants is all about women empowerment, and we always say to people that pageantry is actually a good solution for people who are going through a lot of confidence issues, and that's why pageants is called a personality development program. So we're supposed to uplift women with all types of beauty, all types of shapes and sizes, but we are still stuck in an era where we think that in order to be a beauty queen or a pageant title holder, you have to have a beauty size of a 0, a body size of a 0 to size 2. But you know, we live in a normal world, and we all realize at the end that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. And I do believe that swimsuit competition is very important. It's not to basically judge people's size or how sexy they are in a swimsuit, but actually it's a form of judgment for grace under pressure. But we the pageant fans have taken it the wrong way, and to a point where they try to demean people's attitude. And for a girl, especially a contestant who's competing in pageants, if they see something negative that is said about them, it affects their performance in an international competition, even in national levels. And a perfect example is Canada's very own Sierra Burchell, who was Miss Universe Canada in 2015, competed for Miss Universe in 2015 as well. So, and also Katriona Gray, who won Miss Universe in 2018. So it's really sad to see that people can go really bad in making people feel bad about themselves, about how they look. And we will talk about each and every girl that I mentioned, and how these wonderful women have accomplished so much and still fought and be a role model for a lot of women, especially Canadian women. So let's talk about Sierra Burchell. She was Miss Universe Canada 2015 and or 2016, and competed at Miss Universe in 2016 in Manila, Philippines. And I'm one of her fans. Although I came in the pageant community earlier than she did, but she has gone through a lot of phases in the pageant world. She was a Miss Teen first, and she competed, did well in her internationals, and then she competed at Miss Universe Canada, and then she placed as, I believe, a runner-up, and then competed for Miss Supranational Canada, and then won Miss Supranational Canada, competed Miss Supranational, placed first runner-up, and then competed at Miss Universe Canada, where she won the title of Miss Universe Canada. So Sierra is actually a girl that you could say has a very exquisite look, and during her early years of pageants, you could tell that she's a very pretty lady, pretty young girl, and has so much going on, and I could see her potentially doing well internationally. And then as I mentioned, there's a lot of things that happened throughout the years when the time that she competed for Miss Universe, she started to decide to make herself real and not go to the challenges of peer pressure and what goes on with the media. And I'm so proud of her for doing that, because she finally decided to show what beauty is she more comfortable in, representing herself and the country to the world's biggest stage, which is Miss Universe. And when she competed at Miss Universe, it's very hard, especially because a lot of pageant fans that are Filipinos, and again, to the Filipino pageant fans, please do not attack me. And I'm going to talk about pageant fans in general, because even in Canada, she was bashed and she was body shamed by a lot of people, and because she didn't have the proper size, that what they call the expected size for a Miss Universe. But again, who we are to give that kind of judgment? And I'm so happy that Miss Universe actually has made changes and became more susceptible to a lot of different kinds of body images. And I'm so glad we're away from the Trump era of Miss Universe, because it gives more opportunity for a lot of girls to compete for the title and not being involved in sacrificing themselves to the standard judgmental size of size 0 to 2. And so when she competed at Miss Universe, Sierra actually was facing a lot of negative comments from pageant fanatics and criticizing her about her body image. But she came strong, and she outdoed all those negative things that was said. And can you imagine, she made top 15, and then I believe she placed as top 6 at Miss Universe. So that itself proves to people that it is okay to be your own kind of beauty and be comfortable with that and compete and represent yourself and the country and the world. So Sierra, if you're watching this, I hope that you continue your advocacy in promoting body positiveness, and be a role model for a lot of women and young girls who want to strive and fulfill their dreams in becoming a pageant queen. So more power to you, Sierra. Now let's talk about Katriona Gray, who was the winner of Miss Universe in 2018. So Katriona Gray started her pageant career at a very young age, and she was born and raised in Australia, moved to the Philippines when she was 18 and started modeling. She actually became a breadwinner for her family and supported herself through her job as a model in the Philippines. Then she started with her venture in Philippine pageantry when she competed for Miss World Philippines back in 2016, and competed at Miss World and placed as one of the top 5 finalists. And for me specifically, not because Katriona is representing Philippines, but I was basing her final answer at Miss World, and she was the deserving winner. But again, there's a saying that, you know, everything happens for a reason. If it was not meant for you to have the world, then the universe has opened the skies and the galaxy for you to have. And that's what happened to Katriona. So she competed at Binibining Pilipinas, and in 2018 won Miss Universe Philippines and competed at Miss Universe, winning the Miss Universe title. And she became the 4th Miss Universe from the Philippines to win. And after her winning, then all of a sudden she went and moved to New York. And in the course of her reign, obviously a lot of people don't realize that when after you win a crown, you want to relax and you want to go back to your normal ways. And she celebrated her winnings. She celebrated her winnings by enjoying life, and because of that, what has happened to her, after a few months she gained a few pounds. Then people started bashing her, stating that how could the Miss Universe have her continue on because she's not really skinny. And even when she was competing at Miss Universe, there were still negative things, stating that she doesn't have the perfect body and everything. So body shaming was very evident during her competition, and even during her reign. They're stating that, oh, there's a lot of things that happened at Miss Universe, and Miss Universe lost revenue or income because Katriona wasn't being booked in fashion shows to model, or she was not doing a lot of product endorsements and stuff like that. But isn't the job of Miss Universe mainly to become a spokesperson? That's the new goal of Miss Universe, is to be confidently beautiful, right? But how could you be confidently beautiful if you're not happy with yourself, or if you're not happy with your body? And she was so happy of who she was, or her body type. And I could see from her, from the way she carries herself and the way she speaks. And I've met Katriona here in Toronto during a charity gala dinner that was held for Gawad Kalinga, and it was done by PIDC of Toronto, or Philippine Independence Day Council. And Katriona came there, and she was so beautiful. She's even tall. And for people to call her fat, I'm sorry, she wasn't fat. She was just perfect. And she had a nice height, nice presence, and her aura just basically filled the stage. And from the moment that she talks, my goodness, it was like a queen speaking to people, and everyone is listening to her. So, and not that I'm saying that all former Miss Universe were not in the same level as hers, but I find Katriona to be more real and really works from the heart. And for that, I will always be a big fan of hers, being the best Miss Universe and best public spokesperson that Miss Universe ever had. And even the Miss Universe organization talks highly about her, even to the end that she finished her reign. Same thing that goes with Pia. I think I'm also a fan of Pia because when she competed, she didn't have the perfect body, but she carried it so well. And that's what makes you win a pageant. It's what's like what you have inside and what you really carry from within, and that it shows so much from your outside, from the way you talk, from the way you stand, from the way you speak. And to me, these three girls possess what a modern beauty queens are. And that goes as well to our fellow MCGP queens that I completely love, especially Shauna Griffiths. If you're watching, she's Miss Canada Globe 2018 and competed at the Miss Globe 2019, placing third runner-up. Now, a lot of people were actually like also not in supportive of her because they're saying, oh, she's not skinny, she doesn't have the proper body structure to become a beauty queen. But look at what happened. Everybody in Albania and in Montenegro loved her. She carried herself very well and represented Canada to the way what Canadians are all about. You know, very loving, very caring, and very sincere. And to that, I would say Shauna Griffiths is one of our best Miss Canada Globes that we have at MCGP. And we also had other title holders, even our current World City Queen Petite, Shelby Aldred, sorry, Shelby. But she doesn't have the typical pageant body, but she competed in Dominican, representing Canada for the World City Queen Petite pageant, and she won. Why? Because she became true to herself. And I think that's the most important thing when you're competing in pageants, is to stay true to yourself and be who you are. Remember, there's a pageant saying that pageant brings out the best version of you. So that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to bring the best version of you. And if you're happy to work out and be healthy, you're more power to do so, you know. It will take more work for the whole pageant world to understand that there's different types of shapes and sizes for women. However, I could say that it's also good to promote healthy lifestyle, and that's why I support the swimsuit competition. It's because you have to be healthy in order to obtain the task or the job of a title holder, especially Miss Universe, Miss Earth, Miss Globe, Miss World, because you travel all over the world and becoming a spokesperson, becoming a role model for women and young girls, even young people in general. So you need to be healthy to be able to fulfill your hectic lifestyle as a title holder. So I hope that everybody gets inspired to what I say about body shaming. It's not right to body shame someone because they don't fit in the typical mold that the media created of what a perfect body is or what is beautiful. And we are coming in days and in the modern style of pageantry that people with different shapes and sizes are accepted. And there's a lot of categories now. Even there's petites, there's plus size pageants, that I am so happy that they come, so that everybody can have the opportunity to be a queen, to be a title holder, and be an advocate for the cause of each pageant categories. So having a plus size pageant, having a petite pageant, even now there's Miss Wheelchair Canada, there's even Miss Gospel Church or Miss Gospel International. And that pageant itself promotes a Christian woman that promotes the advocacy of being a Christian and promoting God's word. And I think nowadays, having the crown and sash and knowing that you get a voice for that, then I think platforms are now expanding to accept different kinds of advocacies for the betterment of the society. So there's more work to be done, but I believe that in a few years from now, the whole outtakes of pageants in regards to differences will be much stronger, and it will be better and better every year. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share so that you can get proper updates on every pageant vlog that we put in. And I guarantee you that it will help you actually watching these vlogs, especially for all pageant aspirants out there who want to fulfill their dreams in becoming a pageant queen. Have yourself a good night, everyone, and loves.